Okay, a little bit more, as Kathleen is just tweaking some things. These are 3 other paintings.
And the collection is called "How Does Your Garden Grow?" So it's asking the question. This series explores images that evoke a question for everybody to think about. It plants a seed inside their imagination and stirs their heart into action. So, you're asking them to think about how they might create their lives new, travel, move on, love, inspire others, imagine their wildest dreams into being, and create a life that they imagined. So that's what the series of works are about, and that's continually I'm hoping to create new ways of making that statement for people to get in touch with their own power. And these images, this one is about, she decided to free herself and dance into the wind, create a new language, and the birds fluttered around her writing yes in the sky. And so I added the cage. As I was creating the piece, the cage came into being, and the birds were in the cage, and she decided that she needed to free them so that they could remind her about how amazing she was and what she could do with her life. So, and they're little origami birds, and they actually haven't finished the painting yet, and they're going to have little yeses all over their bodies. And then they've also painted the yes through the sky. And it's one of the whimsical backgrounds, sort of a whimsical idea, but yet a very powerful idea.
Do you think having so much color evokes different emotions in young people and gives them thoughts about things and adventure and life?
Well, you hope so. You hope. I mean, I can't help it. Color is like the most important thing that I have to offer in creating these pieces, and you hope that it draws them in so that they can really see what the message is all about.
Such an expressive medium, and then when
it's a powerful medium. It's like the old adage, a picture's worth 1,000 words. It really doesn't have to say something. It's like the person who steps up to the canvas actually has their own interaction and their own story that they bring to it, and it sort of speaks to them as they are embracing the painting as well. So
nice.
It's a great thing for people to be able to have their own private moment with this painting and make up their own story, because everybody's story is different, and the image evokes their personal story and maybe catapults them to a different level. At least that's my hope.
So then you would think it would be very much sought after to encourage young people to express themselves through art.
It's my purpose in life with my paintings. That's what my story is all about. It's about reminding women how incredible they are and what they can do, and they can, whatever they can imagine being, they can do it. So,
do you remember the first time you ever had that exhilaration from something you painted, or had that moment of art when you said, "Oh, I'm meant for this"?
Well, when I started taking women in art, the history of women in America, and the struggles that the women had back in the day about, getting empowered and being able to vote, and the fight that they had to go through to do that. And it was my moment of knowing that as a painter, I could say something about that in this generation, and the next generation, and the next generation. So.
Do you remember any one incident, like when you first saw the expression on some young lady's face where she was touched by what you're saying?
Yes, it's really interesting. I taught painting for years and years and years, and it was like, it was an aha moment when one of those young 10-year-old girls emailed me later on in life, and they were going to college, and they said, "You were so influential in my life and made such a difference with what you said to me, what you told me, and I have gone on in life, and I realize how important what you said to me was." So it's pretty exciting knowing that I had that influence on someone's life.
Wonderful, wonderful.
They're calling
Congratulations.
me. Thanks.